10. Now we on top. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. Hey, now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't it ain't us. LABB to the bakery.
Today, California.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Sacramento Miners.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll here second and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown. Big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
To number 46.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At their 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11 on second down now. It's Gordon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, and a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's Murray from midfield. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reining in. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. Denver's offense ready to go again. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change our momentum?
Gain of 5 brings up second and...
On second down, it's Gordon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's third down and 12.
On third down, Cousins. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Out quickly to Judy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Denver.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
A week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Murray going to throw. Rolling to his left. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And touchdown! Big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it is now 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles.